You guys caught me off guard. I didn't realize the video was, you know. Let me just get into yo. What is up, guys? Your boy IzuKage here with a new what if, and this what if is what if Eren had a Godzilla Titan. And yes, this is a what if request and a collab with my boy KingTitanX. You can ask him. We've been planning a collab for since I was like 5 years old. So yeah, we've finally done it. And yeah, if you guys have some what if requests, leave them in the comments. And yeah, let's get right into the what if. Wait, before we start, obviously when part 2 drops, the link will be in the description and I'm gonna post it on my community tab. And yeah, now let's get right into the what if. So we start the what if right after the Colossal Titan kicked a hole through Wall Maria. Eren witnessed his mom being eaten by a Titan and Hans took the two to safety. So right now in the story, Eren is sleeping on the cold floor. His house has been destroyed. They really have nowhere to sleep other than the ground. So Mikasa and Armin and Eren, they're all sleeping together. And while this is happening, Eren is having like some nightmares about what he just witnessed, but gets woken up by his father. Eren seeing his dad is obviously really happy. He runs into his arms, giving him a massive hug. But Eren's father wasn't smiling. He told Eren to be quiet and took him to the forest where no one was around. The whole time Eren is wondering why his dad is being so secretive and sneaking around in the dead of night. So they get to this area in the middle of the woods, and Grisha, for the uncultured, that's Eren's dad's name. So he took out a box and had a syringe in it. He tells Eren to keep the key and that there's something important in the basement. Eren is just really, really confused. Man is half awake, being dragged through the forest, so he doesn't even know what's going on. So Grisha takes out the syringe with Titan fluid, but this isn't your everyday Titan fluid. Grisha has been experimenting with it, trying to make it more potent, trying to create the king of monsters. But Grisha wouldn't know what he had just created, so he injects Eren in his spinal cord, turning him into a mindless Titan. But you remember in the anime when Eren turned into like this tiny Titan, only a bit taller than his dad? Well, he's a 15-meter Titan in this, and this freaks Grisha out. But he's just, because at his age he shouldn't be that tall. But Grisha just thinks, it's just the Titan fluid working its wonders. So he gets eaten by Eren, and Eren reverts back into his human form. With the key around his neck and his dad's glasses, he's holding them, Eren just passes out. So the next day, Eren is woken up by Mikasa and Armin. It's like midday and they've been searching all morning for him, and Eren doesn't remember anything from last night. So they bring Eren back to the town area and they get their rations of food, like bread or whatever they're feeding them. So the time skip, and this is the time skip from when they're kids to when they start training. But I want to talk about some stuff during this time. So during this time, Eren has been feeling a bit weird lately. He never gets injured and he can go days without eating. And this one time, Eren saw a member of the garrison just sleeping, and Eren being Eren runs up to him and like shakes him awake and starts cussing him for being so pathetic and how he should just go home if he just come out here to sleep and he's wasting everyone's time. Eren is really eating into this guy. Whoa, pause. Anyways, this guy isn't about to take any talk from like this 11-year-old, and he kicks Eren back into a wall. Mikasa and Armin run up scared that Eren is badly injured, but he's fine. And thankfully Armin sweet talks the guy, so he doesn't make any more attacks. And of course Mikasa tells Eren off for being so reckless and dumb and everything in the book. And when she checks Eren to see if he's okay, to her surprise, he's okay. Because the guy literally kicked Eren square in the chest and he was sent flying back into a brick wall. So yeah, he should not be okay. Well, anyways, so right now they're 12 years old, starting their training to become members of the Survey Corps. And in their training, Eren is a freak of nature. The power behind his punches weren't human. He could break through a tree with a punch, and he's not just brawn, he's smart too, giving people like Armin for like a run for his money. His ability to adapt and learn is unmatched. So, for example, like a situation where that would come into play, when they were doing, the one-on-one takedowns, no matter how strong he was, Annie's skill made her able to take Eren down like without much effort. But every time they fight, it's like Eren gets better and better, even using her style against her. And after only 4 fights with her, he can take her down like easily. So, one night at the training camp, Annie, Reiner, and Bertolt went on a walk, in the night. And while they were walking, Reiner said, "You think he has it?" And Annie and Bertolt nod. And if you guys don't know what's happening right here, you shouldn't be watching this. It means you haven't watched season 4 yet, which means you will be spoiled. So, they go back to the camp and it's the next morning. It's the day of their graduation, and where they choose what parts of the military, they would go to. Either garrison, survey corps, or military police. So, their commander was there to oversee everything, but it wasn't just him. It was, the word got out that the word got out about Eren and his talent, so someone else came to pay him a visit. The 13th commander of the Survey Corps, Erwin Smith. So Eren walks up to Eren, putting his hand out, for a handshake, and Eren does. And he says, "So, Eren, I heard you're a prodigy among prodigies. Well, with all that big talk, I wanted to see how you would stack up to my best soldier." Then Levi from, above jumps down holding a knife to Eren's neck, and he said, and Levi says, "He doesn't seem like all that. I snuck up on him pretty easily." And Eren smirks. He grabs the knife with his bare hand, pulling it from his neck and pulling it from Levi's hand, throwing it away. Mikasa runs up, she grabs Eren's hand and because he's bleeding, but right in front of her eyes, the wound just closes up. Levi, Erwin, and all the other recruits are dumbfounded, like, what are they even supposed to do in that situation, really? Like, that's incredible. So while Levi was thinking like what he just saw, he got a punch in the gut, sending him to his knees from Eren. And Levi looks up to Eren like while he's on the ground, and Eren says, "I don't know why, you just seem to have a kickable face," and kicks him to the ground. And before he could do any more damage, Erwin comes up to Eren and saying that that's enough, like give the man a break. So Eren takes Levi back to his team, and Eren walks back to his friends. So they go on to choose what division of the military they would go to. Everyone from canon who joins the Survey Corps joins the Survey Corps, who joins the military police joins the military police, and yeah, whatever. So, To Wall Rose. Since the Colossal Titan's appearance 5 years ago, humanity slowly but surely has been getting on its feet, building up new structures, just overall getting better. So, Eren, Connie, Sasha, Armin, and some other people that are gonna die in like a few seconds. They're all standing on Wall Rose, looking down at some of the like mindless Titans trying to climb up, but they obviously can't climb walls. So Sasha, she calls everyone over to one of the cannons. She sticks her hand down in the barrel and pulls out this big piece of meat. Her mouth begins drooling, and everyone's just laughing at her, to be honest. And Connie snatches it and says, what if the commander catches you with this? But what Connie didn't realize is he just committed a crime punishable through death. He took Sasha's meat. Okay, that kind of sounded that way. So Sasha lunged at him, trying to grab it, and Eren is, looking at his friends fighting. They're play fighting, obviously, and he's just smiling. For once, he's happy that they can have some fun once in a while, but that all came crashing down a yellow lightning bolt strikes behind Eren, and from a cloud of steam, the Colossal Titan appears. It swings its arm along the wall and, knocking off all the cannons, but luckily, Eren and all his friends, got out of the way in time, and they used their ODM gear to stick to the other side of the wall. So, the appearance of the Colossal Titan, this started bringing back memories for Eren. Images of his mom coming back, they're all rushing back to him, and he just becomes angry. Eren, using his ODM gear, swings up to the top of the wall and has a stare down with the Colossal Titan. He runs at it and swings around to its nape, and as he goes for a slash, it just disappears into thin air. Eren lands back on the wall and grits his teeth. His chance to get revenge just vanished. So Armin comes up to him and asks where the Titan is, and Eren, in a defeated tone, he just says it disappeared. So Armin gets Eren to focus on the Titans breaching the wall, focus on priorities here. So him and his team gather up and they go down to deal with the Titans. While they're flying through the city, some of the members of their team started to get picked off one by one by Titans and get eaten. So it was only Eren and Armin left after 5 minutes, but that quickly changed. An abnormal Titan jumped up and bit Eren's leg off, and this made him come crashing down onto a roof. Armin, he's scared. He goes up to try and help Eren, but another Titan shows up. One with a beard that looks similar to Santa. But that's besides the point. Armin is too scared to even move and gets picked up by the Titan and thrown into his mouth. But, Eren to the rescue. He pries the Titan's mouth open and reaches out his hand. Armin grabs it and Eren pulls him out. But, don't get me wrong, Eren is really strong, but his leg is missing, he's bleeding out, he's starting to give in, he's weak, and the Titan bites down, swallowing Eren. Armin is devastated and can't believe what just happened, but right now he can't give up. Eren sacrificed his life for him, so he has to live. And with that, Armin runs off to try and find Mikasa. So let's switch to Mikasa's perspective. She's slaying Titans left and right. She's slaying Titans, but she gets a feeling that something isn't right. She breaks off from her team and goes to search for Eren, and she comes across Armin. And Armin seeing Mikasa, he's happy yet scared. Not even scared of Titans, but scared of what Mikasa, will do knowing that Eren is dead. So Armin decides to, just break the news. He says, Mikasa, Eren is... But before he could say anything, a loud explosion could be heard from the direction Armin came from, and the roar of a beast, the king of kaiju. As the smoke disappeared, everyone, even the people on wall Sina, could see the 70-meter Titan, Godzilla. It was like no Titan anyone has ever seen. It had scale instead of flesh and a tail with spines running up to its head. Mikasa and Armin are staring at this beast in awe, and Godzilla started stomping on every Titan in sight, and to be honest, nothing is really a challenge at this height. So it walked over to a group of Titans in one area and began charging up an attack. The plates along its back started turning blue and glowing, and Godzilla shot out a beam of light, his atomic breath. Every Titan hit by this beam got turned into ash, and Godzilla roared in victory, but it was short-lived. He fell to his knees and just fell over on top of a bunch of buildings, exhausted. So all the soldiers who saw this beast, they start moving in towards it to see what it is. And this includes Armin and Mikasa. So they go to a building near to where it fell over, and just as quick side note, you guys might be wondering why Godzilla just fell over, Well, the Colossal Titan can't stay in its form for really long because it takes too much energy. So since this is a Titan transformation, it kind of goes the same way for Eren, and he just used his most powerful move, so it kind of does make sense if you think about it. So apart from that, So everyone goes over to see like what this thing is, and you know, while they're looking at it, it starts evaporating. It starts evaporating, like smoke coming off its body, and it starts turning into a skeleton. But from the nape of the Titan, everyone could see someone or something coming out of it. And you know, they tried to look closer, and the first person to realize who it was Mikasa and Armin. It was, well, I don't know who it was. I forgot. You guys gonna have to check KingTitanX for that, because that is where I'm gonna be leaving this one off. Thank you guys for sticking around to the end of the video. If you liked it, if you like my content in general, you just click that little subscribe button, you know. It really helps out a lot, you know. I much appreciate you guys, and you guys got me to 4K subs. You guys are incredible. You guys are crazy. Anyways, thank you guys so much, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next What If.